welcome back to another video, man. Today in this video is gonna be something a little different, of course, bro. It's a talking bed, but not really talking about anything specific, just talking about, well, we are talking about something specific, but we're talking about who I think is gonna be the best in NA, who I think is gonna make the major, where I rank certain teams and all that jazz. Who's gonna be in what spot, you feel me? But before I say anything, okay, well, number one, no hate. Okay, when pros usually do this, or when anyone does this, people usually, not get like a lot of hate, but people usually think like they're talking trash about their teams or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. So if I put a team like 10th, or if I put a team number 1, or just anything like that, it's just my opinion. That could obviously change. It could obviously prove me wrong. It could prove everyone wrong. So no hate to any of these teams. So I just quickly just wanted to say that, man, because I want no hate from this, because that's always why I didn't want to do like predictions or power rankings or anything like that, because I don't really want no hate. So, but I've been screaming these teams for the past month, man. I've been screaming like we haven't been in the best form because we've been taking quite a break. But my wire fell. But here it is, man. Here's the replay. Let's get it. I think this is a scrim of us versus the talking Evo. So I'm gonna start with the NA first and see if we have time for the world, and if so, if we have time for the world, I might just name like 5 teams, but I don't think I have too much time. I have scrims in about 10-15 minutes, so but for number 1 or number 10, I'm gonna start from number 10. We got Deleted Gaming. Okay, I think Deleted Gaming have lots of potential, but I don't know. I don't know if I can see them making a top 4, top 8. So I have them around like 10. I think they can make top 8, of course, but I don't know how consistent. I just think there's a lot of good teams, and I think this team right above them is gonna do better, because I think they have higher potential with the players on their team. But honestly, I think all 3 are good players, very solid. They're just not like a X factor on that team, I believe. Like, maybe, but they're all just really solid and good. Just like, I think they just need like maybe the right, if they figure out a play style, maybe they can finish the top 8, top 4. But I do have a lot of respect for those guys. I like all those guys on that team. There's not a single guy that's not like not nice. I would say. So yeah, I think they're gonna be around the 10 to 8 range. But if I had to pick right now, I would say 10. I think Deleted. And if you guys don't know who Deleted Gaming is, that is Gyro, Wavy, and Andy. So it's gonna be a good team. It'd be curious to see how they do. Well, I was almost it was a crazy play. And for number 9, man, we got JNaps, Aris, and Aquaman. I think they're still trying to find an organization. I heard rumors about KCP, but JNaps just tweeted out that they're still looking for orgs. I don't know how that's going. And I think Aris and Aqua. Oh wow, I could have said that, but I think Aris and Aqua have a ton of potential, and JNaps is really still solid. Like, I feel like that's a good mix of teams. They just gotta work hard. I think Aqua has a ton of potential. He just never worked hard to be there. He's always had different ideas of where he wants to be in life. I know he has different paths and stuff like that. I know he loves basketball, so I highly respect that out of him. And I feel like if he just focused on Rocket League and focused on this, he could be really good, a top player in NA. And I think Aris is really solid. I think he's got like one of the most improved players. I was really impressed with how he played last season. And yeah, and JNaps, of course, is JNaps. The longevity needs to be studied. I mean, when is it gonna stop? Is this guy LeBron? All he needs is the championship. I mean, that's about it, man. For real. So I think they got potential. They just need to work hard as a team and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, I had a little short break there. I had to join my Discord for my team, but for the next one second. For the next team, I have personally Omelet. Okay, now low key. Okay, this is the 8th team. Okay, I think they can be tough. I think they'll be top 4, especially from last season. But I think their last season is gonna be better than this season right here. I feel like they're gonna be consistently top 8. They had some top 4 finishes last year. I believe so. And then they almost took us out. which is kind of crazy because I honestly was gonna do a whole separate video about that, but they almost took us out to where we didn't make any finals in any regional, in every regional I meant, and you know that would have been they could have done it. They were one of the teams that could have done it. So I'm highly impressed and highly, you know, I don't know how to feel about this team because they could be really good or just really, you know, solid. I don't think they're gonna be really bad. Their play style, the way they play, is just it's just gonna make them consistently solid on no matter what. So I think having them at an eighth is not too bad, and I think the other teams above them have a higher like ceiling, if I would say so. So yeah, I have them at 8, but they can very well be way better, or way more consistently better if they just figure it out, kind of thing. Yeah, that's my number 8. And if for anyone who doesn't know Alma, that's Percy, Lion Blaze, and Zanil. Yeah. For number 7, I have the team of Calm, Talk, and Eva. I think they're called a Hawk 2 or something like that. That's a crazy name. I know Calm made that. No, Calm had to make that, bro. He's a troll. But bro, I think this team has the potential to make a major, honestly. But I know I have them at number 7 right now. It's because the consistency, like literally, this team has a really high potential, like really high peak. I'm not gonna lie, like a high peak. You guys may not think so, but they do. Talk is really good. Evo has like one of the highest potentials in my eyes. He just needs to, you know, work as a teammate, work as a player who he is, and he could be one of the best in an A. And then Calm, dude, Calm is definitely one of the best teammates you can ask for in a teammate. His leadership, who he is, and his mental, he's one of the best you can ask for. And I think, yeah, I mean, I think this team has so much potential. It's crazy. So, I think they're good at number 7. They can easily be top 4. But I'm curious to see how they do. It'd be interesting, but they need to work hard and they need to be honest with each other. Nice, good overtime right there. I'm gonna change the game real quick. 1 second. All right, here we go. We're scrimming against the Zanil, Percy, and Lion Blaze team, the team that I just talked about. But like I was saying about the talking human team, they just need to be nice to each other. They need to be honest with each other. They just need to be all great teammates together. They need to work hard together, and that's the main thing. Work as a team. Like they will do so good if they work as a team and just, you know, stay as a team. But yeah, I have them as number 7. For number 6, this one's kind of a. This team has, I don't know. This team has an insane amount of potential. Probably the most on this list, and that is SSG. It is Scribbles, Reveal, and Frost. Honestly, they're number 6 on my list, but they've been cooking in scrims. They've been cooking. I just don't know the way they play is gonna translate into tournament. I don't know if the way they play is gonna translate into tournament. I think it's kind of hard. They've been playing really fast paced, really aggressive, and play styles like that are really hard to translate on because you have to, you know, not be perfect, but you gotta be feeling good on the day, and it's kind of, you know, tough to, you know, feel like that and kind of tough to always play like that. So without any experience, at least they don't really have experience like that. But I do think they have the most potential. It's just that they need to work on a play style that they can find to replicate in tournament. But they kind of remind me of a Team Liquid back then, and Team Liquid was very inconsistent. And they also have the same coach as Team Liquid, so a Team Liquid used to have. So I don't know, man. This team is a dark horse. They literally can make a major. They can do good at a major. Like I don't know, like they remind me of the Team Liquid, you know, such Team Queso vibes. But one thing they need to do, they can't have any egos. They need to be humble. They need to stay driven. I don't know the saying of that, but they need to stay focused. They need to stay driven, and they just need to stay locked in before they could have any egos. That's the main thing about lots of these teams. Their egos get in the way of them learning, and also, you know, taking the next step in their journey, and that's the most important thing. So, not saying they don't have any egos, or they do have any egos. I just think it's been like there's been multiple cases in the past where people have had potential, but they let their egos get in front of the way, or let their hard work get in front of the way, meaning that they don't work hard enough. So yeah, I have this team at number 6 for now, but they can easily go up. A lot of these teams can switch places on this list, by the way. So, especially this one. This is a team that to look out for without doubt. Um, and for number 5, okay, number 5, I got Genji. This team, their playstyle, they got it locked. Okay, they got it locked. I'm not gonna lie, they're good. They got it locked. Obviously, they don't have the highest ceiling in terms of skill. They're all good. Especially, I think Riddles has improved a ton. I think Magic Bear is one of the most underrated players in NA, maybe even the world. He's really good, and I think Cheese is obviously really good. I think if he figures out his consistency, and yeah, that's just it. Like he has a lot of potential. If you figure out his consistency, I can't say that word, but yeah. One thing about this team, like I said, they have a hard lock play style. They're one of the few teams that do. They're one of the few teams that actually go over their play style. I feel like I feel like every team does, but not to their extent. I feel like us and them and maybe a few other teams do that. But yeah, these guys are hardworking. I respect every single one of them. I really do. In my eyes, they're probably the most annoying team to play against. Man, they're annoying to play in scrims, but I do enjoy playing them in scrims. It's always fun. Because they take it seriously, and that's what we need in the scene. That's kind of what teams we need in the scene. As always, not saying there isn't, because there is plenty of teams that take everything seriously, but the way they think about the game, the way they go about the game, I highly respect it. And I feel like they're gonna be a top 5, top 4 team. They can make a major, because of just the play style, and if they figure out how they want, just certain stuff like that. So, if they just get better individually, with each other, it's not even like that. Like they're all really good. I mean, just with each other, because sometimes like they have that inconsistency with each other, and like as we seen last year. So not better individually, because all of them are crazy good. Like I don't think none of them are bad at all. But that's just how I feel about where they stand, because there's their inconsistency. So kind of waffling on that team, but I do highly respect that team a lot. So. For number four, we have Shopify. Okay, we have Shopify. I think this team has, bro. In scrims, they're crazy, bro. I was almost crazy. In scrims, they are them. Okay, I'm not kidding. I think Two Piece is so good. He's one of my teammates. He's been one of my teammates for or one of my teammates back a long time ago. I think Justin and Parth are so good as well. I think just this whole team is just so good, bro. They can make a major. I don't really want to see them make a major. They almost did last year. Against that tiebreaker against OG. I want them to make it, because I feel like they have a high ceiling. Like, these are one of the teams that have a really, really high ceiling. And yeah, I just really want to see all 3 of these guys on the land, because they all have their peak moments, man. They really do. And I want to see Justin back, on the stage. It's been a long time, and I respect that guy. I love that guy too, man. He's one of my good friends, I believe. And yeah, just a great team. That's all we're coming to say. Just with the really high ceiling, they just need to figure out a lot of these teams. You're gonna hear me say the same thing a lot, but that's just the truth. They need to figure out the consistency. Literally, that's just it. For number 3, I do have the new team that's coming over, Complexity. I've been scrimming these guys. That was a good play. I've been scrimming these guys a lot. Let me switch the thing real quick. All right, this is against the Part and Justin and Two Piece team, the Shopify team I was just talking about. Like I said, Complexity. I have Complexity next. I think this team just is. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about them. I don't know if they can win a regional or not. I'm trying to feel, but I do think they're gonna be a top 3 team no matter or at least like a major team, which I don't know, because I don't think they made any majors last season in Sam, I believe. So it's kind of hard, but I do think they just need the time to work together. I think Diaz has potential. I think he's not lost. He's not lost in threes. It just he needs to find his place and find the way he wants to play in threes. You can definitely tell he's a bit uncomfortable. with the way I guess he wants to play, maybe, or with how the team, works together. Oh wow, it was a crazy play. Um, but I do think they're gonna be a major team. I think they're all really good players, especially since like you're gonna have this factor, right? When you don't play against people often, which means like we don't play against these guys usually often. They're gonna do better than usual because the more you play someone, the more, especially in ranked, like if you play a lot of people in ranked, you're gonna be used to playing them, and you're gonna expect a lot of their like their instincts and all that kind of crap. Like you're gonna expect what they're gonna do more, which is even more of a reason. That was crazy to say, which is even more of a reason why I think they're gonna do better here because no one has ever played them. No one rarely ever plays them. And I don't really see them much ranked, but to be honest, I haven't queued much rank in like a week or something like that. So we're taking a break. So that's why you see guys see the content a little dry. But yeah, the content a little dry. Sorry if I started there, but yeah, man, I just think this team is gonna be really good, really solid. I think they can do really good at lands. CR is really good. He was the top 5 player in NA, top 10 player in NA when he was over here about 2 years ago, or a year ago, however long it was. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about that team. And then for number 2, of course, got the LJ FK Chronic team, and for number 1, you got us. Obviously, it's gonna be a great rivalry. I can't say that word clean, but it's gonna be a great, season against them, against all the other teams. Obviously, that's the 2 that everyone's probably looking at us as us and them. They did win the all-season tournament, which kind of sucked. Of course, we don't want to lose any tournament, but we still got our final streak, baby. We still got our final streak. We still made the finals, and so yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I do think, of course, we're gonna be the best, and I'm always gonna have us as the best in A no matter what, even if we're doing bad. Of course, that can easily change. That can easily not. I mean, we just have to see, and we're gonna have to work hard. No, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. All these teams are so capable of beating us at any second, any moment given. They're all really good. Everyone could win. Everyone can make a major. It's gonna be tough, like every single season, but we can do it. I know we can, without a doubt. But for like my thoughts on that LJ FK Chronic team, they are really good. Okay. I just don't know how they're gonna do. Every single team that, every single team that, like First Killer has been with, like they're really just inconsistent. I don't know how to explain it. And I like they're like so good, but they just need to figure out a play style. I don't know how to like I don't know what to think of, I don't know what to think until they get to the tournament. This team can be. I mean, LJ's a different player. He's a different breed. He's really good. He's easily top 5 player in North America right now, without a doubt. No questions asked. That was a good shot by them. But yeah, you just gotta see how they do and what their play style is. They have a new coach, Sad Jr. And they have it's basically replacing Jack. And I do think LJ individually is better than Jack, but smart wise and IQ wise, I think Jack has him on that one. Even though I do think LJ smart, of course. But I think Jack's just one of the smartest in the game, respectively. So yeah, just I don't know. They can be so good. They can win everything. They have the potential to do it. So all 3 of those good players are literally top of NA, top of the world. I mean, you can't really say much. So you just have to figure it out. But so are we. So are we. With all due respect, I do think we can win it all again, and we gotta work hard, of course. But yeah, man, it's just gonna be a great season. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for all you guys that support me or that don't support me. I see a lot of comments in there that say mean things, but it's all good. I love it, man. I do. It keeps the scene going. It keeps the scene interesting. Yeah, it's just people who all love me, support me. I can't thank you enough, and all that hate me and or spread hate. Can't thank you enough either. Even though that's not what you should do. You should always spread love. But yeah, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say about NA. I do not have time. Unfortunately, this game is about to end. I do have not enough time to kind of do EU. I might do a whole separate vid on that, or when a major comes, I might do a whole vid on that specifically. But well, this is overtime. Let's see. Let's just pause this real quick. I think let's see who wins. We do. Nice. Without further ado, man, that's gonna be it for the video, man. Sorry if I kind of stuttered a lot. I kind of suck at these talking videos, but to kind of run over it, I have deleted game at 10, JNF's Airs Aqua at 9, Omelet at 8, Calm Talk Evo at 7, SSG at 6, Jinji at 5, Shopify at 4, Complexity at 3, LJFK Chronic at 2, and us at 1. I hope you guys enjoy that list. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree with any other thing. I just think I didn't really have much time to think over that as well. I just went off the top of my head and who I think is going to be kind of the best. There's other teams that can move around here. That can move around, that could be better than others, that can switch spots easily. Like Shopify, their consistency can go down to 6th, 7th, and SSG can easily go up to 4th, 3rd. Yeah, it'd be fun. It's gonna be a great season. As always, man, I really do appreciate you guys, man, watching. If you guys are still here watching throughout all this, as always, God bless you guys. I love you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, disagreements, or agreements down in the comments. I'm gonna try to read as many as possible. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful night. As always, once again, God bless you guys, love you guys, and peace out.